Took another time today talking about execution barrier. I thought this might be a relatively straightforward video, but the more I think about it, the more I realize this is beyond vast. Very difficult thing to talk about. So we're just going to kind of get into it. First with a framework, just to kind of have an idea of what I'm talking about here. I'm going to grade myself on three aspects here. One is going to be execution, another one's going to be knowledge, and the third one's going to be reactions. And talking honestly, if I had to grade myself, I'd say knowledge, A rank, execution, C rank, reactions, C rank. And thankfully, there's enough low execution characters, or characters that require low execution, that I can negate that portion of my flaws and just kind of average out my A rank knowledge with my C rank reactions and put forth a B rank performance. And so I'm not going to be getting top 8s, but I still think I can, put forth an honest showing if I were to join any tournament. But it's because of that that certain characters like Kazuya, Brian, high execution characters they're cut off from me. I can't do them. If I were to pick one of those characters and bring them to a tournament, my results would not be a B rank. It would be closer to a C rank performance, all in all. And it's not for lack of trying. I've been playing this game for 30 years. My thumbs, the way they're wired to my brain, just do not do electrics. They don't do it. It's not a hardware issue. I've tried sticks. I've tried pads. I've watched every video tutorial. It's just not something that my thumbs do. So, and my initial response to that is, that sucks. That blows. I would like to be able to investigate these characters more thoroughly, but there's an execution barrier that makes it so that I just physically can't. And I guess we get to the topic of Tekken 8's easy input system, where you could potentially do an electric with a single button. I guess first question, is execution barrier right? Second question is resolving the execution barrier through easy input right? So, and it is a more difficult question than I originally settled in on, because originally this video was just going to be about execution barrier and how I like the single input electric options. I can go from being acoustic to an electric Kazuya, and how much fun that would be. But what if this is a slippery slope? What if simple inputs to resolve execution barrier now becomes a thing where reactions, they put a thing in place where you can hold, R3, and it slows down the game so that you can see what throw is coming, see the low coming, easily break it, easily low parry it, and remove the reaction barrier as well. Is that good for the game? What if they start, every character in this game's got 100 moves. What an insane amount. For players like me that have got ability to process that and have a good knowledge rank, what if they suddenly minimize this game down so that every character had 20 moves? And now you didn't need as much knowledge to enter into it, to mitigate the knowledge barrier, if you will. Is that good for the game? Gets to be a much bigger topic. You can't just mitigate one of the three pillars of fighting game talent, and say that everything's fine. You do that with execution barrier, you kind of have to do that with everything. Otherwise, you end up with a lopsided triangle there. So while I'm behooved to say so, I am concerned that removing the execution barrier and Tekken 8 with the easy input system may be a misstep. I think realistically it's going to have a very minimal effect on the game, mainly because from what I've heard, that you can do an electric from easy input, but it's not optimal. So juggles requiring multiple electrics or like dash electrics, things like that, you can't do with the easy input. You can use it as to use your electric as a footsies tool. You can use it to use your electric as a whiff punisher. That the window for use seems to be fine, but using it for the high execution combos isn't there. So I guess we've maybe found a middle ground there that somewhat mitigates the execution barrier while not completely alienating those who have done great things with it. So I don't know. It's a difficult topic to address. I don't know if I have an answer here, mainly because, like I said, I thought I had an answer, and I thought I was going to make a video saying, yay, simple input, let's go easy Kazuya mode, great times. But now I'm doubling back, and I'm not sure exactly how this is all going to fall together, and where does this lead the Tekken franchise if we do start reducing the pillars of fighting game talent. So I mean, there definitely are physical limitations to the game. Like I said, my thumbs just don't do electrics, and I do think they're the top players in the world perceive the world and the game at a higher frame rate than people like me do. That's why my reactions are so terrible. I probably see the world at 30 frames per second, while Arslan Ash probably sees it at 1,000 frames per second. To him, everything's just kind of moving in slow-mo and then staggers. So it's like, oh, this is obviously a left throw coming at me. I need to break with one. Well, me, I'm just like, oh shit, I'm getting thrown. And by the time that moment actually hits my brain, I've already taken the damage and the follow-up Oki behind it. So, I don't know. Food for thought. Again, this is not a complete topic, a complete video here. I don't have an answer to this. Just something I found interesting, and Tekken 8 now actually making a actual step towards eradicating one of these pillars. Good thing, bad thing, still on the fence about. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video once I get my hands on this game a little bit more and have some time to really mess around with the easy input system and see how much it actually affects the game. I am slightly excited about getting booed for using easy input electrics. Just picking Kazuya and everyone being like, oh, this guy's probably pretty good. He probably knows his shit. And then like immediately doing an easy input electric right out and everyone just being like, this dude, come on. I'm kind of excited about that. It's going to be hilarious. But anyways, that's just me. Yeah, ending.